Day 100. Nice. I thought that I would reflect on hard work, which I think is interesting because when I was home, let's say a few months ago, when I was living at home, I thought that I was working hard. I genuinely did. I genuinely thought that I was putting in a lot of effort into this. Now, not into the channel, but into my business. And then you work hard and you work from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. and you're upset that you have to go to bed to wake up the next day because you have so much work to finish that night. And that's another type of real grind. And it's probably the most energized and fulfilled I've ever been, ever. That just shows that it is the process that is the achievement and not the achievement that you should be striving for, which is why my goal gets further and further away the more I progress. It's very, very weird because you don't progress linearly. It is very much a bell curve and you really start to progress. But if you hit your goal and you just want to maintain that, that's great. But you get bored. I remember my first $10,000 month. I was very excited. I was super happy for about 45 minutes. And I was like, shoot, I got to do this next month, but way more. And then you do your first $20,000 month. And that was a great achievement. I was so excited. Did $22,000 in 1 month, and I doubled my income from the month before. I got dinner that night with my girlfriend and my mom, super excited. And I was like, I want to double this next month, which I didn't. But the satisfaction was gone almost instantly. What it reminds me of is I used to play a lot of Fortnite in high school with my buddy Adam and Aaron and a few other guys. And it was so much fun. I would be so excited to get home from school and I'd play Fortnite. And I'd be so happy doing it. And we were pretty damn good. We didn't just play, we played pretty damn competitively. Maybe looking back, we weren't that good, but I think we were. You get 20 kills and a victory royale once in a while. And it was great. That was a great feeling. But what do? You just queue up in the next lobby and you play again. And you do that again and again and again. And it's playing that's fun. It's not at the end winning. That's the achievement. It was playing the game was fun. You never just said, I want to win this game of Fortnite so I never have to play again. Maybe you do that. I want to win this next game so we can log off. And you can maybe take a breath. But you just want to play the next day. And that's the exact same way this is. The more fun it is the further in depth you get and the better you get. Because you would think, once you get really good at Fortnite, it's not fun. No, it gets way more fun. You're introduced to people who are even better than you. You do better in games all the time. And your fun levels go from, let's say, 60 units of fun to 80 units, to 100 units, to 120 units, the better you get. But you still just want to play. And that's the exact same way business is. The more that I'm playing, the harder I want to play to have more results, but just to continuously do the process. And that's something that I really don't want to lose. Because let's say, hypothetically, you start making $100,000, $200,000 a month. My business takes off. I don't want to get complacent and just say, oh, great, I'm making the money that I could have never have dreamed of just a few years ago. So that's why I'm making my goals 10 times higher than anything I think is possible. To where, and the reason why I'm saying this is because of Ken McElroy. His goal right now is 25,000 units. And that motherfucker's going to hit it. I know he is. Because the machine that he's making, that the business is building upon itself, and he doesn't even have to be there. He takes himself out of the business, and then just the machine is just chugging along. And it's what a fascinating thing to look at. But he just says he keeps on moving the goalpost. He said first it was 2,500 units, then it was 5,000, then it was 10,000, then now it's 25,000. So the goalpost continuously moves. He said the game is what's fun, and it's so true. So my biggest, not say fear, it is just not playing anymore. But because the goal is just to stay in and continue to grow this. You grow it to the point where you just oversee and manage it and you're not into the day-to-day and you do whatever you want. But I used to think, I'll grow a business and then I'll sell it and then I'll do whatever the hell I want. But now I'm realizing, because the more I do this, the better you get, the more fun it is, just like a video game. Now I'm realizing, shit, I don't ever want to be out of this, because the people that you meet, when I was playing Fortnite, you play against someone that's super good, you want to keep playing with them. And that motivates you to want to get better. It's the exact same thing. And there's infinite ways to level up in life. It's remarkable. It is remarkable. So I used to think I wanted to be out of the game at some point, but the interesting part is, the better you get at something, the more frustrating it is, the better outcomes you have, and the more fun it really is. It is true. It is true. The better you get, the more fun it is. And Ken said, people think super, super rich people are miserable. He said, I love life. He said, I do anything that I want whenever I want. I can do super cool shit. He said, that is great. He said, why? What do you want with FU money? He said, I want to do whatever the F I want, and I want to buy whatever the F I want. I was like, you're right. And part of that is staying in the game. So that's been a real reflection, even within the past 100 days that I've had. And it's amazing how much your life can progress in 100 days of doing videos, just in life. It's only 3 months, a little bit over. But my progression has been pretty catastrophic. And it's making me shift to where it's not 1,000 day. Sure, that's the first milestone. That's the first milestone. But then you have 10,000. There's always a bigger mountain to climb. And if not, then you make one. And that's what I'm seeing from with some of these people they come up with an idea for a business and they just do it, even if it's not there. And then you hope it's a business that's so obvious 5 years down the line that they say everyone thought about that. And it's such an amazing thing to see. So I remember a few weeks ago, someone actually just dropped this in the comments, and it was a video of me saying that I was pretty damn upset because I wasn't working hard enough. And I said I knew this opportunity that I have upcoming, which was me moving to Arizona and working with this guy. And I said I wasn't preparing hard enough. Well, I did it, buddy. I'm talking to my past self. I did. I'm doing well. Better than I actually expected I would be, which is a weird feeling for me, because pretty much any time I've said that I could deliver X results, I'm usually slightly below it. But this is way above it. And it just shows that the fruits of your past labor really do pay off. But it's an exponential payout. It took 3 years to get any sort of payout. And so I know that there's somebody in a situation that they might have started a business maybe a month ago and they're seeing nothing, and they're more confused now than they were when they started it. And then there's probably someone that's 6 months down the line that they're starting to get an idea, but they're not making any money. And then there's someone maybe a year down the line where they've started a business, but it's not really going anywhere. It's tough to get business and they don't really have anything going. And all you got to do is just keep damn going. If you do it for 5 years, you'd have to be a stupid motherfucker to not figure it out, right? Just say if I spent how many hours do you work a day right now? Just reverse engineer the math. Let's say it's just a year. If you spend 10 hours a day for 365 days, you're going to do over 3,500 hours of work. Compare that to how much you put in so far. And what results would you get at the end of that? You'd have to be pretty stupid not to think of something, right? And then just multiply that by 5, because that's my goal. It's not really what's my monthly income today. It's what is it in 5 and 10 years? If I continue down this path, it's hopefully going to be like my learning curve, because my learning curve is such a bell curve. It's very, very, very slow. And then it just starts to take off. And then income will follow. But I'm not concerned with income now. I'm actually sacrificing short-term pay to learn more, to then have a bigger payout in the end. Because what the hell does a 21-year-old need with money? It would only hurt my ego more. So that is at least what I'm doing. And it's been so rewarding. And not monetarily. I'm starting to think much less of monetary gains. Monetary gains are the result of everything else that you put into it. So it's been such a fascinating 100 days, and I'm excited for the next 100. And maybe the first year, and where I'll be when I'm at day 365. Because God, I have no clue where I'll be at day 365. But if this is how far I've progressed in 100 days, it's going to be pretty significant. It's going to be pretty significant, especially with the rate at which I'm growing. It is being around these types of people. I'm literally a sponge right now, just absorbing things that I don't even understand how important they are yet. But I will. So it's been very, very rewarding. So again, I'm not looking at views or subscribers as the goal. For me, the goal is just to keep doing it. And we'll see what happens. Anyway,